back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm recording a pink makeup tutorial for my eyes, and I go through all of the steps of eyes, face, and even lips, and I haven't recorded a pink tutorial, I don't think, ever on my channel, which is so odd because if you had been following me for years, my old YouTube channel name used to be Think and Pink 101, and the obsession with the color pink continues. I just can't believe I've never recorded an eye look, but I think that's because I never invested in colorful eyeshadow palettes. They're just not colors I wear on the daily basis, but I did purchase this Jawbreaker palette a while ago. I'm sure you guys are sick of me showing the same eyeshadow palette at this point, but there's just so many colors in here that I can play with and, you know, come up with cool looks. And pinks were one of the ones I haven't played with yet. So I decided to dive into them today and create this little ensemble for you guys. And then at the end of the video, I also go over a few different lip color choices that you can go with to either match the eyes, slightly offset the eyes, etc. Before we go ahead into the video, I just want to say that I'm still recording with no mic, so I do feel like I have to raise my voice a little bit louder for you guys to have a consistent audio level throughout the video. So please bear with me. I should be getting a new mic by the end of the week. Secondly, I am in no way, shape, or form a professional makeup artist. I did not go to school for this or anything like that. I'm just having some fun with colors and experimenting, so feel free to follow along if you have the palette or take inspiration from this video. I'm in a huge pink mood. I'm wearing my Nike pink sweater which has my little pink running through it. If you guys haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. We are so close to 3,000 subscribers. The notification bell and the thumbs up button so I know to film more future content like this. And without further ado, let's get on into the video. So typically when I'm about to do a lot of glittery eyeshadows that I know are gonna have a lot of fallout, I always like to do my eyes first and then my face makeup second, so it doesn't transfer onto my makeup, and then when I wipe away the glitter, I'm wiping off my face makeup with it. So we're gonna go ahead and prime the eyes, and I'm priming with my Wet n Wild Photofocus eyeshadow primer. I actually have had this for a while but just opened it recently because I ran out of my Too Faced shadow insurance. Now, before we start the eyeshadow application process, we're gonna go ahead and use some clear Scotch tape. And this is just going to make a harsher, more vibrant line when it comes to, you know, kind of the cut crease outside of the eye. So I'm gonna try to match what I originally had on the other eye. I don't normally put tape on my face when I'm doing eye looks. I just don't really prefer such a strong cut, but for the sake of today's video and eye look, I will be doing so. So jumping in with the first pink eyeshadow shade, I'm gonna go in with Bubblegum, which is this beautiful pastel pink color. I think it's absolutely stunning. When I first applied it to this eye, I was like blown away. If it was socially acceptable to wear pink eyeshadow every day, this is the color I would choose to wear. I'm going in with my Morphe M441 fluffy eyeshadow brush, picking up some of that, and I'm just going to run that through my crease. Now, originally I picked up Good Morning, which is a light pinky gray color, but honestly, there was no color payoff. I was kind of disappointed, so I was like, well, this is a waste. Don't need that as a transition shade. Next, to kind of layer on top of that, I'm going to take another fluffy white brush. This one's a little bit more flat-headed. And I'm going to pick up the color that starts with the F word. I'm just going to tap a little bit of that. And I'm going to run that right above that Bubblegum shade. So it's going to look like this. I use a light hand. And I'm bringing it all the way to the inner corner. But don't concentrate too much on the inner corner. I'm gonna go ahead with my MAC 224 brush, Throwback. I haven't used this in so long, and I'm going to just blend that, fluff it out a bit. I'm then gonna go in with my Morphe E17 brush. The bristles are more concentrated in one area, and it's kind of a denser brush, although it is still super, super soft. So I'm gonna pick up the color Cherry Wet, which is like a raspberry shade. So pretty. And I'm just gonna plop that right on the outer corner, just to give the eyes a little bit more dimension, a little bit more depth out there. But I'm not gonna bring that color all the way in. I love this color. I think it's so pretty. I'm going in with my MAC one again and fluffing that out. All right, now for the next step, you can either spray your brush or you can just dab it in some water. I don't have a spray bottle with me right now, so what I did was I just poured a little bit of my water bottle water onto my hand, and I just dipped this brush in so it can pick up color, make it a little bit more pigmented and strong on my eyeball. So this is the Morphe M124 brush, and I'm gonna go in with Cotton Candy, which is this fun bubblegummy pink, almost like a fuchsia color, and it's quite vibrant in the color. That's just crazy. So I'm going to dab that on my outer third and meet it with the color in my crease. Next, we're going to do a little bit of a cut crease action. So I'm taking my Kylie Jenner concealer and I'm going to take my Morphe M210 brush. And this one works really well for cutting the crease. So I'm literally taking the smallest amount. You don't need a lot. If you have a nude colored paint pot, that works too. Mine just kind of dried out from MAC. So if you don't know what a cut crease is, you basically just fill in the empty area on your eyelid and cut it out to like kind of a perfect shape to meet the other color starting point. I always find it so satisfying to watch someone cut out their crease and then apply a color on top. It just looks so good to me. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the color Snack, which is a baby pink champagne color, and I'm going to pack that right on top of the concealer with a Morphe M210 brush. Okay, so as you can tell, it's a very sharp transition from the Snack color and the Cotton Candy color. So I'm gonna go ahead with my Morphe E17 brush again, and I'm gonna go in with Cherry Wet, which was that darker transition shade, and I'm just gonna blend the two a little bit together. Taking a little bit more of Cotton Candy, and I'm also just going to apply that back on so it blends a little bit easier. Take my MAC 224 brush. Now when I did winged eyeliner on the other eye, I left the tape on, so I think I should do the same just so the shape stays the same and the lines cut the same up. So wish me luck, because this is kind of difficult to do with tape on. You'd think it'd be easier because it'd be like a little guideline. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the tape. Now I'm gonna take all three of those colors that were my main colors on my eyelid onto my lower lash line. So that's Bubblegum, a little bit of the one that starts with the F word, a little bit of Cherry Wet, and I'm going to skip out on the Cotton Candy Shimmery shade just because I don't want that in my bottom lash line. So I'm just gonna take my fluffy brush, don't have to dirty another one, and pinch it like this, and run it under my eye. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead with Jawbreaker, which is a shimmery white, and I'm gonna highlight my brow bone and my inner corner / tear duct. So after I popped on my lashes, I'm just putting a little bit of mascara to blend my eyelashes that are mine and the fake ones together. So I'm just using my Tarte Maneater mascara, and then I'm gonna go ahead and curl the two together with my Shu Uemura curler so they blend as one. So these are the finished and completed eyes. Now let's move on to some fun face makeup. So first off, I'm going in with my Kylie Jenner concealer in the shade Gypsum, and this is pretty opaque. That's the right word, yeah. It's pretty like thick. Going in with my Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer brush. Then going in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup in the shade 1N1 Ivory Nude. Pretty full coverage foundation, so we're just going to put that all over my face. With my Mercier translucent setting powder, my Real Techniques fluffy brush. Then going in to contour with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I'm mixing Somber and Subconscious together on my Morphe M405 brush. It's an angled white fluffy brush. I want to have some fun with blush because I normally don't go this bright, but I'm thinking of putting on my e.l.f. Pink Passion blush. I've had this for forever, but I never wear it because it's so bright. So I think that this will tie in really well with the eyes. I'm going with my Equal Tools blush brush and using a really light hand because it's bright. I haven't used this highlighter palette in a while, but I decided to break it out for today's video, and it's the Anastasia by Beverly Hills Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit, and I'm thinking to probably go with Forever Lit. I think that one would be really pretty. And I'm gonna use this rose gold brush. I don't know the number or what it's called. 1300? 300? I'm not really sure. It's pretty scratched up, but I'm going to use the side that's not orange because that's for more of a bronzy highlighter, and I'm going to dip into that white. So pretty. Ooh, that is a lot of highlighter. Ooh-wee. Yay. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows with my Anastasia Brow Gel in medium brown, and I will be right back to do the final touch, which is the lips. So there are multiple lip options you can do to pair with these eyes. Now I have a few here to show you today, and the one I started applying and I realized I wasn't recording was MAC lipstick in Flamingo, which is this corally pink shade. It's very pretty. The only thing is it's not the most opaque. You do have to do a few layers of buildup to get the shade that you currently see on my lips. I would also recommend lip lining them, but I don't have a lip liner to match this one. But I think it does complement that coral we put in our crease as a transition shade really, really, really well. I know it's not a straight up hot pink or anything, but I think it's still in that color family, so it is a very complementary color. Alright, the next color, I'm going to go ahead and line my lips real quick before applying it. I don't have a lip liner that's a fuchsia pink, so I'm just going to go ahead with my NYX Nude Pink lip liner just so it gives a little bit of something for lipstick not to bleed through. And I'm going in with my Maybelline Color Sensational Vivids lipstick line, which this is actually a few years old, probably not the most hygienic, but I do think that this shade is absolutely stunning. It's in the color 865 Fuchsia Flash. If you're looking for a hot pink, this one is gorgeous. It is very, very bright though. I only would really wear it in the summer maybe as a pop to an eye look. I wouldn't pair these together, but for the sake of the video and having some fun, let's pair these two together. And this is what Fuchsia Flash looks like. I think it's stunning. It's very bright, but I really do like the payoff of the color. I'm going to line my lips one more time with that NYX Nude Pink. And I'm going to go ahead with my L'Oreal Glossy Bomb, and this one's in the shade My Baby Doll. I like this because it's like a lipstick chapstick situation. It's definitely more moisturizing, hydrating, and just feels like a balm as opposed to being stuck in any of the categories of like lipstick. I think I'm going to go ahead and wear this one for the rest of the video. I like this one because it has a little bit of a purple undertone, just the tiniest bit of like a violet. So I think that ties in, first of all, really well with the check mark on my shirt and in the eye look. This is how this one looks. And last but not least, we can't forget to set our face with a setting spray. So I'm going ahead with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and giving this a nice, good spray. much for watching. I had a lot of fun playing with my Jawbreaker palette yet again. Please leave a comment down below what you thought of the makeup look and what other palettes you're playing with this spring, and I will see you guys in my next video.